Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Another daily update for you with the Bitcoin chart. A few altcoins again I've updated and just looking at. So yeah, if that sounds good to you, stay tuned and let's get right into it. So yeah, it's been a funny day, let's be honest. I was stopped out of a long. I did place this morning. Um, Quite simply, I was expecting a reclaim this level here and straight up. Got the fake out. Bearish retest around the New York Open and then slam straight down into this order block here. Um, you do recall in a previous video, I am expecting basically this to happen. So I'm looking for this. So I'm still looking for that big move down. But ideally, what I do want to see is us sort of give us that push up, fake out, roll over, straight down. They'll basically be targeting this order block. Sort of around 73 minimum, but likely it'll come straight down to the 70,000 sort of region. And I think if we do get that, it's going to be a healthy sort of alignment. So in terms of the macro, again, whenever you see this sort of top formation, it's distribution at the end of the day. You know, a few things can play out, so we just take one day at a time. There's no miracle for what's going to happen. I can say we'll go from here up to here, from here down to here, but it's all about probability and what I'm expecting. The highest outcome, the probability of the we're looking for trading to make money. It's as simple as that. It's all good and well being right if we come here or being right up here, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So from here, so if we look at a few things, we've got the volume profile for this range here. The point of control is down to here. You've got the value area high sitting around 75.3, which we're at the moment. So it's quite an important support zone here. If we do lose that, if we do lose the bottom here, it's more so if we lose 73.5, we're going to be wicking down to 70,000. So if we do, again, that's the trade itself, to be fair. So if we do lose, again, this here is a mini range. So if we do lose 73.5, I'll look for us to come down to 70,400. And yeah, we'll take it from there. But until we lose that level, I'm not shorting. But again, it's good to keep an eye on these sort of volume profiles. So yeah, from here, I really do want to see. I think from now we're going to be seeing some sort of move up to at least 76 for looking at the strength of it. But ideally tap into 78, and then we can look for shorts. I don't think from here we go straight down. Straight up to new highs because we've got a 5 wave here. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, then we can come down. Okay. So something to pay attention to. That's what I'm looking for. And that's the highest chance of it happening. So again, you could long sort of here to be safer in case it's a fake out. Let me show you. So lower time frames. Again, you can just long here, but again, you do want to start reclaiming some levels before we get too excited. So the bottom of the range here at 75.5. If we can reclaim this level here, that's your sort of entry. First take profit 76.1, the range high, and we'll just continue up. And then yeah, look for shorts up here. You can keep the long running in case we do fly up, or we can then hedge a short and then ride that down if we need to. Yeah, overall, apart from that, nothing's changed. It's my last excuse me, my last update. So yeah, nothing to get milky knickers about at the moment. We're just going to be sitting tight and waiting for this. Hopefully, this sort of opportunity up here to sort of short and a long from down here, preferably. In terms of Elliott waves, I know you guys do like my Elliott wave updates. Again, they're not concrete, so never take it as gospel. It's just another layer of probability of a trade sort of coming to play. But basically, you've got a lead and diagonal here, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what I'm seeing here is an ABC pattern, so A, B, C, And then if that's the low, again, if we lose the low, this is invalid. But if we can sort of hold this level here, then up, this still remains a valid count. This is too choppy to be anything else in my opinion, so it just depends on this sort of drop here. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's been getting a lot of fun, Ethereum, but it has been holding up pretty well, if I'm honest. I was stopped out of a trade. We did hit. I did long earlier this sort of move, and then we did 2094 was my first take profit. We did hit that and then come back down, so I was stopped out. But again, it's probability. Again, ideally, if we can hold this level here at 2054, we swept the order block here. We can look for push-ups 215 as a first take profit. And then like Bitcoin, we'll just then re-short it down. Yeah, so that depends on Bitcoin. So a few altcoins I've been looking at. Actually, before I do that, we'll do the USDT. See what we're looking at for that. Yeah, it's become to be bullish, which has given Bitcoin and crypto that extra thing to worry about. In terms of sort of the probability of us dropping increases as this gets more bullish. Again, we faked out of the range low. We just held the things of the range low here. We had this order block here, so really we had to lose 7%. We wicked into it, and it's not random. Again, it's the range low for this range here. If we lost that, we would have then tanked to 6.55. Bitcoin would have rallied. Everyone's happy, but this is crypto. That's not what happened. So what I don't want to see, if we start to reclaim 7.74, we're going to be likely going up that squeeze higher. That's when Bitcoin is going to be taking that big drop, and then I'll look for shorts. But if we can reject from this level here, and this is another resistance point, I'll then look for, if we can sort of get another test of 7.3%, Bitcoin will then give us that relief rally I'm looking for. And then if we can then hold here, reverse, we can then look for that short. So use this in confidence of Bitcoin, because it will tell you what you want to see to help give you that sort of best sort of trade. And yeah, so that's USDT dominance. So I'll go on to some altcoins now. So I'll start with Hype. I've been it's been a bit of a bitch today, if I'm honest, but I can't complain. The last few days have been really good, really good. We've been riding this up in the groups for about 7 days at least, and all we're doing now is consolidating above the all-time high, which is bullish, really. If anyone says it's as bearish, they don't know what they're talking about. The volume doesn't scream distribution to me just yet. We've just got this sort of, at the moment, potential bull flag playing out. We are going for those highs, but we're just getting kicked down by this sort of resistance level. Yeah, no, I'm bullish. I do think we're going to see 70 in the next week or so, followed by 100 later this year. Again, invalidation for me is just losing this point here, 55, being a major support zone. Because as it stands, we've got high, low, high, hopefully a higher low here. So yeah, I'm certainly not bearish at the moment. I don't think you should be. I mean, this to me looks either now or holding. Looks good to me. Again, it's just Bitcoin is the reason we did have that big drop today. So something to bear in mind, but overall, good play. I mean, Elliott Wave. This is very much possible. Very possible. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choppy, but yeah, that's something I'll be looking for. Yeah, and just to see how we get on with that over the next few days, really. But yeah, so that's Hype. I'll also be touching base on a few other sort of coins. So let me just have a quick think what I'm looking for. There's quite a few good ones, I think. Oh yeah, we'll go through Near now. So Near's a very good one. Yeah, so Near again, fantastic. got a nice sort of reclaim and sort of moves coming off that. So again, I'll be looking for a tap up to 2.67. So this is what I'll be looking for now. On top of that, again, all-time highs 3.1 is my main target, which is really good. As well, just from the structure still bullish end of the day. So with near again, if we do flip 2.67, that's when we can sort of look for those bigger moves up to the 2.75, and then yeah, sort of 2.9. I'm just thinking about what else we can go through. So that's near again, short term. That's what I'm looking for. I'm also looking at TAO. Just to quickly go back over hype, actually. Just had a random thought. Yeah, so with hype again, the play would be simply we have to hold that low of 59.8. If we don't use that low, we have to sort of think the possibility we are going to start seeing those sort of bigger drops to 58.5 and potentially lower down than that. But I don't see why we can't sort of get that reversal. The volume, yeah, we're seeing more bear step in, but again, it's one of those ranges where we're going to see a lot of wicks. We've got an unlock happening, I think, tomorrow up until a week. So again, we need to bear that in mind. So there's a few things to pay attention to, basically. But yeah, again, if you hold 59.6, and then we'll be going up to targets of 61.5, and then yeah, new all-time high. What else are we looking at? So we're looking at TAO as well. So let me just go through that chart with you guys just a moment. So TAO again, it's found its feet, but during these Bitcoin dumps, it really has held up really well. So we're looking at, again, you can clearly see the resistance zone is here. Safest play, once we reclaim the 292 region, then you can sort of look for those sort of bigger moves up to first target would be this high here, sort of 308, then ideally 330, 350, 370, and hopefully beyond that. But again, very constructive. Unless we start losing 270, I'm not worried at all. So overall, very good coin to be in for the long term, I think, my opinion. But yeah, so that's my updates. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, support has been really fantastic, so please keep it coming. Sort of comments, likes. Again, I don't try to push it too much, because I do try and provide good value on my YouTube account. But if you are interested in more sort of daily analysis, if you haven't got time to check yourself, I do updates on my private group, so do check out the links in the description. Patreon's a private group, and I've got weeks as well. So very good exchange I've used for a while now. They're partners of the channel, so again, do check them out, guys. Again, do your research. Obviously, make sure you're happy with the service account provides. But if you do join that and deposit 1,000 minimum, if you send me a DM on YouTube or in the comments, I'll reach out to you, because I will add you to my week's private group, which you'll be getting sort of my daily calls for free, as long as you keep trading using that link. And the more you trade, the more I can sort of assist you with your own trades, and yeah, give you a bit more time into making some good plays. And yeah, apart from that, take care, guys. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.